Cooking Appa.
Hi, this is Cooking Appa. Try to guess what am I going to make today. This is actually a dish requested by my wife. She wanted to eat the 炸酱面. Okay, I don't know what it's called in English. I think they also call it 炸酱面. Basically, it means mixed paste noodle or fried paste noodle. Why fried paste? Later you will notice I'm going to use a lot of oil. But don't be scared. The oil is going to be very tasty. All right. Actually, something I haven't put it out is the noodles and a little bit of cucumber strips. Besides that too, which we are going to make later. I mean, just cook later or slice later. More importantly is to show you how to make the 炸酱. The 炸酱 here, there will be few important tips that I will actually bring up to your attention later, so that it's going to be very successful and easy for you. Okay, now this is approximately 300 grams of minced pork, about 30%, which is considered the pork belly here. So you need to mix with some pork fats. Yeah. Then we will need the 炸酱, which is a combination. The bean paste is a combination between two kind of paste. The first one, this is the soya bean paste. Now, there are many types of soya bean paste in the market. Try to choose the one which is salted, more salty than sweet. There are some 导酒. This is also called 导酒, okay? There are some 导酒 is actually very sweet, so don't use those. Use the salted ones, yeah, the salty ones. So this is approximately 5 tablespoons. And this is another important ingredient, which is not as easy to find in Malaysia. I actually got it from one of the China mini mart, yeah, China mainland mini mart. It's called 甜面酱, sweet wheat paste, okay, or sweet flour paste, yeah. So this one will be sweet. This will be salted. These two together, just nice. And this is approximately 4 to 5 tablespoons as well. Or you can do 1 to 1 or slightly a little bit more on this, no problem. Okay. So and then besides the bean paste, there is one more thing which is very important here, which is the onion oil. So you will need 1 to 2 stalks of green onion here. Of course, actually, the white portion part of the green onion will give it more flavor. So, but I don't want to waste, so I use everything. But usually they will use more on the white portion of the green onion, and then you don't use it all at the beginning. You want to leave some to the end. Later, I will tell you why. And to add even more flavor to your onion oil is to add some shallots. This will further enhance the flavor. And also to caramelize your 炸酱面, you will need, this is about 1 to 2 tablespoons of rock sugar. You can use white sugar as well. And then one of the tips that with regards to this particular 炸酱面, it should be very, very thick. You should not add too much water inside. Instead, you should use oil or 绍兴 wine. Okay? Remember to click subscribe and notification button for more Appa's video. Right, the first rule before you start is to use a non-stick pan, because all this particular dish can get burned very easily. So use a non-stick. That's going to make your life a lot easier. All right. And you want to give it a lot of oil here. It's supposed to be pretty oily, this paste. And you really want to cook or saute your oil into the paste later slowly. Yeah? So you need to give a bit of patience here. First thing you want to do here is actually, after adding the oil, is to really saute the shallot and also green onion. I try to take out most of the white portion first. Okay, So I will leave this towards the end. You don't have, you can actually put your onions into even before the oil is hot, because you really want to slowly saute to allow the flavor to fully release. So we will come back shortly, probably after about 2-3 minutes, using medium heat, slowly saute it. So this is after about 3 minutes sauteing. You can start seeing a little bit of the onion started to turn brownish. Now it is super fragrant. The onion oil is ready. This is the time where we can actually add in the minced pork, and you don't have to marinate your minced pork at all. And you can see all the whitish part is actually the fat, yeah, the pork fat. You need pork fat for this particular dish. Okay, so you want to basically gently saute this. Saute your minced pork for at least 3 to 5 minutes easily. You want to really mix the pork, minced pork together with your onion oil very nicely. This step is that you really want to cook the pork fat out, so that you can actually enhance the flavor. So there is a mixture. There will be a mixture between pork fat, pork oil, and also onion oil. That's where this dish becomes very interesting. Actually, oil is a seasoning. Yeah, remember that oil is actually a very good seasoning sauce. Okay, let's saute this for a couple of minutes. Just to help to remove the gaminess of the pork, I'm going to add a bit of light soya Shaoxing sauce. Sorry, Shaoxing wine. Then I'm going to continue cook this for 3 to 5 minutes, and we will come back shortly. Okay, this is after another 3 to 5 minutes. We have definitely rendered the pork oil out. So now it's a combination between pork oil and also onion oil. And this is the time we can actually put in the soya bean paste. You can also dilute the soya bean paste with some Shaoxing wine first before you adding in, which will make it easier for you to saute. Especially when you don't have non-stick. So if you have a non-stick, it's relatively easy. Super fragrant. Anything fermented will really give you the umami flavor. So something you can't really explain, but it's so aromatic. Okay, you can see all the pork here is nicely coated with the soya bean paste. I may add in more soya bean paste or what later, depending on how much paste I want, okay? And this is the sweet wheat paste or sweet flour paste, 甜面酱. A little bit difficult to find in Malaysia. You need to go to those Chinese or China mainland market. Right, you start to see the right color, isn't it? And to really get you even nicer color, don't forget we still have the raw sugar. I want this as thick as possible, and I try not to use the method of putting in a starch powder. I don't want to dilute the flavor. So what I do is, instead of adding water, I'm going to add Shaoxing wine. About 1 to 2 tablespoons. And continue saute this for another 3 to 5 minutes, and it is basically almost done. See how beautiful the color it is. We will come back shortly after this. So this is after another about 5 minutes, slowly sauteing under medium-low fire, or medium, up to you. See, nothing is stick. This is why I use the non-stick. It makes cooking so easy for this particular dish. And you can see how beautiful this paste is actually turned into. If you really want the color to be even darker, you can add a little bit of dark soya sauce. But this is totally optional. This is really just for the sake of more caramelized color. About 1 tablespoon or or half tablespoon will do. Don't use too high heat, yeah? Whoa, this is nice, and it's almost done. Right now, the last step, the final step, remember just now we still have some fresh green onion or scallion. Okay, now this is the time to put it in. Usually they will use the white portion, but I mix them. This is home cooking, so I don't bother. Why they do this is to give it a bit of raw spiciness. Yeah, raw spiciness from the spring onion towards the end. To this particular Jiang. Oh, now I know why they don't want to use the green, because Jiang normally you don't see green, you only see all black. But still, this is going to taste really, really good. And I'm going to off the fire. It's basically done. See how beautiful. See how beautiful the paste is. Whoops! Sorry. Beautiful color. And you can use this jiang to eat with noodles or eat with white rice. It will go very well with anything actually. Okay, I'm going to dish it out. Alright, so here's my jiang. Very beautiful and super fragrant. Okay, and it's very easy to make. If you want to eat with noodles, just blanch any kind of noodles you like, and then add some cucumber strips with it. That's how we are going to eat it later. But I pre-prepared this so that later we just need to blanch the noodle and eat it. Okay, so thank you very much for watching my video today. If you like my video, do share my video up on your Facebook to your friends. Come to Cooking Appa Facebook fan page to click like and follow button. Follow up on Instagram and subscribe to Cooking Appa YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.